From the Steiner Studios in Brooklyn, New York, it's everybody's game of strategy, knowledge, and fun. It's Tic Tac Do My Little Pony Friendship is Mega Tournament. Now here's your host, from Dylan Gets Grounded, Dylan Dawson.
Thank you, Mark Elliott, and hello everybody. This is the Tic Tac Do My Little Pony Friendship is Magic Tournament. Hope you had a great 4th of July, and on our last show, we were in the middle of the last match of the first round of the tournament, so Mark, if you would please bring in the ponies who are playing.
Our first contestant is a middle-aged Pegasus pony and a former student of Twilight Sparkle School of Friendship. Her hobbies include scheming and playing video games with the ponies. She's Cozy Glow, and her challenge is one of the members that come out of Ponyville. Her talents include horse racing and using the recognize as a superpower. Her real name was Sweetie Drops. She's Bon Bon.
Alright, we have these ponies here again, so let's talk to them. Welcome back, Cozy Glow.
I'm glad to be here again.
I'm glad to hear that. Now I know from the show that you told Twilight Sparkle about Discord, to help solve his problems with Trixie.
Yes, I did, because I had the same problems with Apple Bloom and I knew it would help her.
Well, we'll wish you luck. Welcome back to our show, Bon Bon.
Why, thank you, Dylan.
I'm glad to hear that. Now I know from the show that you went to Sweetie Belle and her pony sisters through the abandoned Equestria Inn on a ghost hunt.
Yes, I did, because they wanted my help in finding the ghosts from the song Giggle at the Ghostly that were haunting the inn.
Well, it all turned out to be a hoax, but I wish you guys the best of luck. When we stopped our last show, we were in the middle of your match. These were the 9 categories that you'll both be dealing with. The categories are World Literature, Take a Letter, Football, Nursery Rhymes, Tims and Toms, the USSR, Horror Movies, Names the Same and a special category, Numbers Please. This is what the board looked like when we stopped on the last show. We have 2 X's for Cozy Glow, and 2 O's for Bon Bon and $1,250 in the money pot. Cozy Glow, when we left off, it was your third turn up there, so pick your next category.
I'll go with Names the Same in the lower center.
Names the same in the lower corner, so here's the question. This famous actress has starred in such films as 13 Going on 30, The Princess Diaries and The Devil Wears Prada. She has the same name as famous poet William Shakespeare's wife. Cozy Glow, for the box, name this famous actress.
Anne Hathaway? No relation to Donny Hathaway.
That is right for the box, so we put an X in that box and we add $250 to the pot, bringing it to $1,500. Before we continue, who was Donny Hathaway?
Donny Hathaway was a singer who did This Christmas and a duet with Roberta Flack with Where Is the Love, Back Together Again and The Closer I Get to You. Unfortunately, he jumped off the Essex House in New York City on the 15th floor and killed himself when he was 33.
That was sad. Donny Hathaway was a great R&B and soul singer from the 1970s. How tragic he was when he jumped off the building and killed himself. That was sad to hear it. But at any rate, let's continue. Cozy Glow, once again, you are now 1 X away from winning this match. Bon Bon, we're back to you, so pick your next category.
It looks like I have to take Number Please to stop Cozy Glow.
Number Please to block Cozy Glow. Like I said on the last show, I will ask you both a question with a numerical answer. First, Bon Bon, you will give me a guess that you believe to be the correct answer to the question, and then Cozy Glow, you will predict if the answer is higher or lower than Bon Bon's guess. If she does not get it right immediately. Bon Bon, if you earn the box, then you will have another block on Cozy Glow. Cozy Glow, if you earn a box, you will have the box, the win and $1,750 from the money pot. So here's the question, which is on the U.S. Constitution. The United States Bill of Rights in a collective name of rights to the U.S. Constitution that were first introduced by James Madison in 1789. It was created as a list of amendments to Congress, which includes freedom of speech, freedom of religion, free press and guarantee of a speedy, public trial. There were a total of this many amendments on the original Bill of Rights, when it was ratified in 1791. Bon Bon, how many amendments do you believe there were?
I think there were 25.
No, the answer is not 25. So Cozy Glow, Do you think the answer is higher or lower than 25?
I think it has to be lower than 25.
All right then. If the answer is higher than 25, then Bon Bon will have a block, but if it's lower, Cozy Glow will win the match. The correct number of how many original amendments were on the Bill of Rights is 10. Which means that Cozy Glow, you got it for tic-tac-toe. Congratulations Cozy Glow, you've won the match and picked up $1,750 from the money pot, and soon you're gonna play the bonus round. But first, Bon Bon, I'm sorry you didn't win this match, but you could win it in the next round. So goodbye. So Cozy Glow, are you ready to beat Spike?
Yes, I am.
Then come over here and let's play it. Alright Cozy Glow, this is the bonus round, so I'll show you how we play it. There are 6 cash values, $100 to $500, the Tic, the Tac and our awful dragon which was on last week's show as a contestant named Spike. He will be returning in future episodes of the tournament. Now there are 2 ways to win it. Either get $1,000 or more in cash values or find the Tic and Tac, and I'll give you an extra $1,000 to your winnings. Now if you find Spike, the bonus round is over and you'll lose all the cash values. Now Cozy Glow, we're gonna give you a package that I think you're gonna like. Mark, tell her about it.
Well, first, we'll give you this 35mm Instamatic camera from Kodak, so you can take pictures. Kodak, for the times of your life. Next, we're gonna give you this pair of Apple iPad 2s in black and white. Includes camera function, Wi-Fi connection, and 1 TB of data. And you're gonna want to pack those bags, because we're gonna send you and your pony family by limo from New York to Mystic, Connecticut, as you will all be going to the Mystic Inn. Then we're gonna send you and your pony family in that limo from Mystic, Connecticut to Lake George. As you will be going to Six Flags Great Escape, you will receive 5-day park tickets and $2,000 of spending money for food and souvenirs. While in Lake George, you'll spend 6 days and 5 nights at the Country Inn and Suites by Radisson, located next to the theme park. We'll then fly you from Lake George to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, where you'll get a rental car to drive to Walt Disney World in Orlando. While there, you'll receive tickets to Disney's Animal Kingdom at Walt Disney World. Enjoy all of the many great animals. While in Walt Disney World, you and your ponies will spend 4 days and 3 nights at the Walt Disney World Contemporary Resort. Will include daily breakfast, a rental car, and $2,000 spending money. Cozy Glow, this excellent package is worth $16,500. Good luck, and back to your delight.
Well, thank you Mark Elliott. So Cozy Glow, what do you think of those great trips?
I think those trips are really amazing.
Well, the only way to win them is to beat Spike. So we'll shuffle up the board, so you don't have to see him again. The board's all set, so what's your first choice?
I'll start off with number 5.
Number 5. So what is behind there? You're already halfway there. So what's your next choice?
I'll go with number 2.
Number 2. So what is behind there? You're getting close. So what's your third choice?
I'll go with number 6.
Number 6. To win of those prizes, is there a cash value? You did it, Cozy Glow. Congratulations, Cozy Glow. You've won all of those great prizes and great trips, and you got exactly $1,000 cash from the bonus round. Now before we add up your total, where did you think Spike was hiding?
I think Spike is behind number 9.
Number 9. Regardless, was he behind there? It was Tic, so where was he hiding? He was behind number 7. So Cozy Glow, we'll add up the camera, the iPads, the luggage, the trips to the Mystic Aquarium in Mystic, Connecticut, Six Flags Great Escape in Lake George, Disney's Animal Kingdom at Walt Disney World, and $1,000 from the bonus round to give you a one-game total of $19,250. Also, to get into our tournament for $1 million, you need to beat 5 opponents. Since you beat Bon Bon as your first, so you need to beat 4 more. Now we're gonna take our first break, and when we come back, we'll talk about the first round and then start the second round, so don't go away. Welcome back, everybody. Before the break, Cozy Glow had won her match and her trip to the bonus round. Now that we've come to the end of the first round with the results of 6X players and 2O players, who have won their first games in the first round. So with the first round completed, we are now going to start the second round, which will be between the first two players who won their first games. Mark Elliott, if you please.
Our first contestant for the second match is the main character of Pony Bill. She enjoyed doing her own skills to the ponies. Her one-game winnings are $12,750. She's Twilight Sparkle. Her challenger is the best pony and best friend of the main 6 ponies. She enjoys eating apples, watching Roy Rogers and Jen Autry movies, and hanging out in Sweet Apple Acres. Her one-game winnings are $28,250. She's Applejack.
All right, we have these ponies here once again, so let's talk to them. Welcome back, Twilight Sparkle.
I'm proud to be here again, Dylan.
I'm proud to hear that. Now I know from the episode Soda Float 2.0 that your cousin Soda Float had tickets to a comedy show and you hung out with her all day to get them.
Yes, I did. Until she told me that she gave them to the ventriloquist named Charlie McCarthy and Mortimer from Edgar Bergen or Lester from Lily Tyler.
Well, that was up to her. Hopefully, we can give you a trip to the comedy club, so we'll wish you luck. Welcome back, Applejack.
It's good to be here again, Dylan.
I'm glad to hear that. Now I know from the show that you disguised yourself as the janitor at Ponyville School.
Yes, I did. Because I don't mind cleaning and I could make money for my apple needs.
That makes sense. And it was a good way for you to help Sweetie Belle with her project, and I wish both of you ponies the best of luck, since one of you ponies is going to win your second game. Now here are the 9 categories that you'll both be dealing with. The categories are phrases, general science, Wild West, movies of the 1980s, bad guys, fads and follies, Canada, superheroes, and a special category, the grand question. When you pick the grand question, we'll add $1,000 to the money pot and to the tie pot, after we put $1,000 in there on the first time it's picked. The 8 outer boxes are worth $250 each and the center box is worth $500. Twilight Sparkle, you're the X player, so pick the first category.
Since I live my life grand, I'll start with the grand question.
The grand question to start with, Twilight Sparkle. The category for the grand question is Beatlemania, which is about the Beatles, and if you get this right, we'll stat both the money pot and the tie pot off with $1,000. So here's the question. This famous Beatles song that was released in 1966 charted number 1 on every major British music chart. It featured the Fat Controller himself, Ringo Starr, as lead vocalist and was also the title of the 1968 animated film. Twilight Sparkle, for the box, name this famous Beatles song.
My daddy pony listens to the Beatles. It's Yellow Submarine.
That is right for the box, so we put an X in that box and we'll put $1,000 in both the money pot and tie pot. Applejack, it's your turn now, so pick your first category.
I'd go with superheroes in the center box.
Superheroes in the center box. Applejack, this has 2 questions and it will be worth $500 to the money pot, so here they are. This comic book superhero was created by Marvel comic writers Stan Lee and Steve Ditko in 1962. His major love interest is Mary Jane Watson, and many of his villains include Dr. Octopus, the Chameleon, the Vulture, and the Green Goblin. Now your 2 questions are, who is this well-known superhero? And what is his alter ego? You have 10 seconds to think those over, starting now. Applejack, your thinking time is up. Now what is the name of this Marvel superhero?
Spider-Man.
That's right. Now for the center box. What is the alter ego of Spider-Man?
Peter Parker.
You got them both for the center box. So we put an O in that box and we add $500 to the pot, bringing it to $1,500. Twilight Sparkle, we're back to you. So pick your next category.
I'll go with Canada in the center right.
Canada in the center right. so here's the question. This Canadian landmark is located in Toronto, Ontario. It is the tallest freestanding structure in the Western Hemisphere and is a symbol of Canada that was completed in 1976. Twilight Sparkle, for the box, name this Canadian landmark.
CN Tower!
That is right for the box, so we put an X in that box and we add $250 to the pot, bringing it to $1,750. Now we're gonna take our second break, and when we come back, we'll continue this match, so don't go away. Welcome back, everybody. Before the break, we had started the second round, with a match between Twilight Sparkle and Applejack. We have 2 X's for Twilight Sparkle, and 1 O for Applejack, and $1,750 in the money pot and $1,000 in the tie pot. Applejack, we're back to you, so pick your next category.
I'll go with phrases to block Twilight Sparkle.
Phrases to block Twilight Sparkle. Applejack, if you get this right, you will have a block on Twilight Sparkle, so here's the question. A common phrase that is said is that spring's said to be good and eventually turn bad if it comes in like this animal, and out like a lion while it starts bad, if it's the other way around. Applejack, for a block on Twilight Sparkle, name this animal.
It's a lamb.
That is right for a block, so we put an O in that box and we add $250 to the pot, bringing it to $2,000. Applejack, you are now 1-0 away from winning this match. Twilight Sparkle, we're back to you, so pick your next category.
I'll go with the grand question to block Applejack.
Grand question to block Applejack. Twilight Sparkle, the category for the grand question is rock music. If you get this right, we'll add $1,000 to the money pot, bringing it to $3,000, and to the tie pot, bringing it to $2,000. So here's the question. Brothers Malcolm and Angus Young formed this Australian rock band in 1973. Bon Scott was their original lead singer until he died on February 19, 1980, and was replaced by Brian Johnson. They have released the albums High Voltage, Powerage, Highway to Hell, Back in Black, For Those About to Rock We Salute You, and The Razor's Edge. Twilight Sparkle, for a block on Applejack, name this famous rock band.
AC/DC?
That is right for a block, so we put an X in that box and we add $1,000 to both pots, bringing them to $3,000 and $2,000. Twilight Sparkle, once again, you are now 1 X away from winning your second game. Applejack, we're back to you, so pick your next category.
I'll go with fads and follies to block Twilight Sparkle.
Fads and follies to block Twilight Sparkle. Applejack, if you get this right, you will have a block on Twilight Sparkle, so here's the question. This well-known trading card game is based off a Japanese manga series about the game that was created by Kazuki Takahashi in 1998. It involves players having their own decks of cards which contain creatures or warriors with an own preset attack level, and each player competes until their opponent has run out of power points. Applejack, for a block on Twilight Sparkle, name this well-known trading card game.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
That is right for a block, so we put an O in that box and we add $250 to the pot, bringing it to $3,250. Applejack, once again, you are now 1-0 away from winning your second game. Twilight Sparkle, we're back to you, so pick your next category.
I'll go with the Wild West to block Applejack.
The Wild West to block Applejack. Twilight Sparkle, if you get this right, you will have a block on Applejack, so here's the question. William H. McCarty Jr. is the birth name of this well-known gunman who was involved in the Lincoln County War and was believed to have killed 21 people before he was shot in 1881. Twilight Sparkle, for a block on Applejack, name this famous gunman.
Billy the Kid.
That is right for a block, so we put an X in that box and we add $250 to the pot, bringing it to $3,500. Applejack, we're back to you, so pick your next category.
I'll go with the grand question in the upper left.
Grand question in the upper left. Applejack, the category is the spirit of 1776, and if you get this right, we will have a tie game in this match between you and Twilight Sparkle. Plus, not only would we add $1,000 to the money pot, bringing it to $4,500, but we will add $1,000 to the tie pot plus another $250 for this tie game, bringing it to $3,250. So here's the question. The Declaration of Independence was a paper statement adopted by Congress on July 4, 1776. It was signed by Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, Benjamin Franklin, and this man who was then president of the Congress. Applejack, for a tie game in this match, name this person known for his large signature.
John Hancock?
Yes, and we have a tie game. Congratulations Twilight Sparkle and Applejack for giving us a tie game in this match. Also, because of the grand question, we add both $1,000 and $250 for that tie game, so now the tie pot is worth $3,250. The tie pot will go to the player who does not win this match. Now we're gonna take our third break and then we'll see if we have time to start a second game in this match, so don't go away. Welcome back everybody. Before the break, we had a tie game in this match between Twilight Sparkle and Applejack. And we were almost about to start a second game in this match between these two ponies. Now I hate to say this, but we've ran out of time for today's show. Now before we end this off, I want to ask you ponies something. Now Twilight Sparkle, I want you to know if you won the $1 million in this tournament, what would you do with it?
Well, first, I would hold an ultimate nationally televised stunt event and then I would probably share the rest with my pony parents.
Well, that's good to hear. And Applejack, what would you with the $1 million if you won this entire tournament?
Well, I would have to give it to Apple Bloom and her pony family, but I think I would use some of it to have a big vacation with the rest of the main six family.
That's also good to know. Now, like I said, we've ran out of time for today's show. So on our next show, we will start a second game in this match between Twilight Sparkle and Applejack. Until then, this is Dylan Dawson saying see you tomorrow, and I will be see you tonight on Dylan Gets Grounded.
Some of our contestants and members of our studio audience will receive the home game version of the new Tic Tac doll. It's as much fun playing it as watching it on TV. In addition, some of our parting contestants will receive the following.
I was a total bore before I served champagne. Now they call me a party animal.
Champagne, sparkly, bubbly, uncivilized.
Finally, just 14 calories. Crystal Light Bars. 8 fruity flavors with real fruit juice. Now, get what you deserve for staying so fit.
You burned it.
Crystal Light Bars.
'Cause I believe in me.
Remember the pancakes we had last Sunday?
How can I forget them? They're still here.
From today on, I'm making Bisquick pancakes. They're light, fluffy, and Bisquick doesn't have cholesterol. What do you think about that?
I think I love you.
Bisquick makes today's pancakes.
Knock, the arcade smash for your Nintendo Entertainment System. Knock, with simultaneous two-player action. Knock, your match force taking on Mr. Big and busting his criminal empire. Knock from Acclaim. No one had the guts until now.
Want to see some pudding?
How can it be? I can't believe my eyes. Pudding roll-ups, pudding in disguise.
Betty Crocker pudding roll-ups. Delicious creamy pudding in disguise.
Pudding roll-ups.
Tic Tac to My Little Pony Friendship. This magic tournament is a Variant and Wright production in association with MTN Productions. This is Mark Elliott speaking.